Am I the asshole for refusing to switch hotel rooms with a mom, even though her kid ended up crying all night? So I, 26F, recently took a solo weekend trip to a nearby city for some much-needed rest. I've been working a stressful job with long hours, and this trip was supposed to be my little escape. I splurged a bit and booked a nice hotel with a corner suite. It wasn't super fancy, but it had a big bathtub and a gorgeous city view, which I was really excited about. When I checked in, everything was great. I got to my room, unpacked, took a bubble bath, and was finally feeling relaxed. That evening, I decided to grab dinner at the hotel restaurant. As I was waiting for my food, a woman approached me and asked if I was staying in room 1402, my room. I was caught off guard but said yes, and she introduced herself as Laura, a mother staying on the same floor. She asked if I'd be willing to switch rooms with her because her young daughter was scared of elevators, and Laura's room was on the 8th floor, while mine was close to the lobby. I was confused. Why not ask for a room on a lower floor? She explained the hotel was fully booked, and that room 1402 was the only one available on the ground floor when she checked. She claimed she tried asking the front desk to switch, but they said no unless someone volunteered. I politely said, "I'm sorry, but I specifically booked that room for a reason, and I really want to stay in it." She started pushing, saying, "It's just a room," and her daughter was terrified of taking the elevator every time they needed to go out. I felt for the kid, truly, but I was exhausted and looking forward to the view in the tub. I told her again, "I understand, but I'm not comfortable switching." She huffed and said, "Wow, okay. I hope you sleep well while a child is crying all night because she's scared." Then she walked away. I thought that was the end of it, until around 10 p.m. when I started hearing crying and thumping through the wall. I figured it was her daughter, and yeah, I felt bad. But I also felt trapped. I didn't want to get into it again, so I put on headphones and tried to ignore it. The next morning, Laura cornered me in the breakfast area and said, "I hope you're happy." She barely slept. She kept asking why you didn't want to help us. I was stunned and told her, "It's not fair to guilt-trip me. I'm not the reason your daughter is scared." She rolled her eyes and said, "Some people just don't have compassion," and walked off. Now I'm torn. Part of me feels like I had every right to keep the room I booked, but another part of me wonders if I was being selfish over something that would have made a difference to a little kid. Am I the asshole for refusing to switch hotel rooms?